Hey guys, back again with another video, and for today we're doing again another exploit. Now, one tip about this exploit is that it is very finicky on when it decides that it's going to work. Now, if you get it working, it's going to keep working, even if you play it and test rate it. So, what is it? Well, we're going to grab our ramp block. We're going to grab a corrosion block. We're going to pop it down right here. And then any trap that has range, except for the sentinel and the beam, those won't work. So let's grab this and let's give it a hunter. So we're going to test it. This may work, this may not. Now the tracking range should be right here. Now that may seem perfectly normal to an extent. However, that trap should have definitely not seen us because we were definitely behind this block. So let's see if we can make it worse. Let's grab this thing and let's place it a little bit further. Let's test the range. Now, as a player, I can definitely see that that thing shouldn't trigger, and yet it is. Again, this can be very finicky on when it decides to work, but if you get it working, it's going to work on anyone who's raiding you. Now, I like using the bolt shot. You can use the incinerator on this. I love using the bolt shot on this because I can place it very far away. I can add the hunter mod to it along with overshot, and it'll just hit the player. As this works really great, of course, with the opaque. So if we pop in and we test this, I'm gonna go like here. I'm not gonna see like any traps. This is killing me. Let's actually test that again. I don't know what's happening. I'm dying. We might be able to place it even further away. Because the farther we place this away, because of the angle, it becomes more and more difficult for the player to see it. So let's go like a little bit back. Drop this. Do overshot hunter. Alright, so that range is deciding not to work. Let's test it with the incinerator and give it dragon breath. As you may notice, right, as I've said before, this thing can be very finicky on when it decides to work, when it decides to stop working. But if you get it set and working and you don't mess with it, it'll keep working. So it'll keep triggering through this. Now, words of advice, even though I've set it up and I've shown you the past thing with the hardened skin with this will actually stop it from working. So let's get a working form of this going. Let's clear this, let's clear this. Let's see if we can get it working again. Probably the most classic version of this. Let's pop down an incinerator, and let's test. Yep. Alright, so we know this is working. First of all, if you place a thing right here, this is going to make it stop working. See, it's not doing the bug anymore. That's because the range, the new range of this is dependent on how far, let's grab it, the right side of this tracking is going. So if we stop it right here, it's going to stop, of course. If it's going to place it right here, it's going to stop, of course. And same thing for here. So it's looking at both sides. If we make this hardened skin, this becomes the new stopping range. So if we pop this in, it's not doing anything. Of course, we can trigger it if we move to the side. But if we're on this side, it's not going to trigger. If we remove the harden, it's going to trigger. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of ways you guys can figure out how to mess with this and use it. It's, again, it's more of like an information exploit. We're denying the player information on where this trap's located, increasing the chances that they're going to be killed by it. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching.